Hi everybody, and I might say it again at the end, but in case I forget, happy early Thanksgiving, and I hope you guys all have a very nice holiday. So 1 pound down this week, which of course is always a good thing, and it was short like an ounce or 10 ounces from being 2 pounds, so because it was technically weighing in at 370.1, so. But at least it's a pound down, and I'm not, not losing again. So I've hit a couple of things this week. I think I mentioned in the last video or the video before that how this is actually more mental and emotional than I thought it would have been. Maybe it's because I've been on it for so long, or because I'm coming up to the most amount of weight I have ever lost before. I am just under 50 pounds based on a little card they keep track of, and yeah, but you figure between the yo-yoing it might be closer to over 50 pounds technically. So the things I've been coming across is one, money. I think I've also mentioned that before, that I'm on food stamps, and I don't like being on food stamps, but I'm thankful because they're helping. But they've cut my food stamps. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just cuts all around, or maybe because I got disability, but they took out a good chunk of food stamps, and this diet was hard to pay for already, because like I mentioned, protein is expensive. Chicken is probably the more cheaper end of the meat spectrum, I think, compared to maybe beef, unless it's ground beef. I think ground beef's cheap. Anyway, so yeah, I'm having that issue, and I keep trying to find out ways I can work around it, work with it, and I tried asking them, look, is there any way I could more or less go to how I used to eat? And when I say used to eat, I mean what I used to eat, not how I used to eat, not the quantity. I could not eat that much. I actually had lunch, because today's my cheat day. We had coupons for Burger King, and I ate way too much, and I'm feeling it, and I'm not happy. So, yeah. So there's no way I could eat how I used to. But when I say what I used to, I mean the stuff that's normally on sale. I live in a state where there's a Winn-Dixie supermarket brand, and they're like one of, if not the only supermarkets I'm aware of so much anymore, that do a lot of buy one get one, or like 10 for 10. And most of the time the stuff that's buy one get one or 10 to 10 is the stuff that I'm not able to eat, namely pork. Pork chops go on sale a lot, buy one get one, and pasta. Pasta, I see literally pasta 10 for 10. And so I asked, is there any way I could go back to what I used to eat, but still try and, continue losing weight? The only way I can do that, my brother theorized this answer, I have to be more active. And I am more confident in trying to be more active now than I was a year ago, because I feel almost like a normal person walking now. I feel I walk normal compared to how I walked before, which was very jerky and old person-y, like as if you had a limp or your legs were stiff, something like that. I'm not walking like that so much anymore. I'm walking normal. So that's one thing. Apparently, if I want to eat back the way I was, I have to be more active, and I'm closer to doing that because I don't like doing stuff for myself, and Dan should be coming home soon. If we're lucky, he could be here within a month. And I know I'll push myself more when he's here, and he'll want to help me. Because again, the bottom line is, this is not a vanity thing. This is not about me looking better. It's about me feeling better and being healthy. My mother had cancer and diabetes. Me losing the weight is helping prevent either of those, hopefully, from coming up. And again, the getting pregnant thing. The other thing that's come up for me is losing the weight. Again, always grateful and thankful for, but losing the weight has made me feel almost afraid of food. And I don't like that feeling. I don't like feeling paranoid. Like, my brother had to go to Amscot, and they always give you little Tootsie Rolls. you almost feel if you eat more than 3 of these, maybe, that you automatically gain weight back. And I know I've told you guys that sugar burns before fat does, and I was reminded / learned that carbs turn into sugar, and that's one of the reasons they're bad for you, I guess, unless you get like the wheat versions. I don't know. So I don't like the idea of being afraid of food. And they told me today that you shouldn't deny yourself, but just be conscious of the quantity of it. You know, don't go overboard. If you're craving ice cream, you know, just pour a scoop in a cup or a bowl. Don't eat out of the hell is that thing called? Don't eat out of the bin of it, you know, because you're tempted, and most people, you know, they're watching a movie or TV, and if you're just sitting there eating, you're gonna lose track, and next thing you know, half the thing's gone. Shit, I remember my mom telling me my dad could down one of those in like 20 minutes. I could never do that. Even when I was fatter, I could never do that. The worst I ate was maybe a quarter of it in one sitting, I think. But I've broken it down into less than that now. I do at least a 1/6 or a 1/5 of it, if I'm conscious of it. And the only reason I eat out of it is I don't want to bother with a dish. So, but the point is, they're saying you can have those things you're craving, just don't go overboard, like I did at lunch. You ever hear the expression, your eyes are bigger than your stomach? You see something, it looks good, but then you eat it and you realize you had too much. It's a little bit like that. That's what happened at lunch. And I'm not happy. But yeah, I don't like feeling afraid of food, and I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving, not because I'm free to eat whatever, but more that it's gonna feel like an actual meal to me, because I don't have any sides with the goddamn chicken. You know, I'm a little bit picky with the vegetables I like, and then eventually it comes to a point you're just sick of eating those, so you stop eating it for a while, and then it just turns into just chicken on a plate. I know there's nobody that can fix that but me, I'm just mentioning it. But, you know, Thanksgiving, it's gonna be turkey, gravy, mashed potatoes, corn, a buttered roll, and then pie, which I get to make Wednesday. Wednesday I'm gonna make my first apple pie since my mom died, so I'm trying to copy how she did it. Wish me luck. But yeah, so it'll be nice to have what looks like a normal meal for once on Thanksgiving. And then of course I'm sure I will weigh myself on Monday, and I will have gained some weight, I'm sure. So I don't know. I'm trying to have a different mentality with this whole thing, and not have myself be afraid or paranoid of food, and constantly remind myself that, you know, this is about my health, not how I look. Because another thing I thought about is maybe I'm scared to lose the weight because I'm going to change the kind of person I am. You know, because I've been fat since I was about 8 years old. It's almost it's basically the only lifestyle I know. I was active as a teenager, I walked, I rode bikes, you know, but I was fat. And not cute, pudgy, muffin top fat. I'd kill to be that. No, I was fat. You know, but, I'm trying to get my head around this, and I don't know if I'm succeeding. And there's so many times I want to quit this thing because I'm exhausted from it, and I'm bored, and I'm financially burdened by it a little bit. But at the same time, it's such a fucking double-edged sword. It really is, because I actually looked at the first video of these I did to the newest one last week, and I saw how round my face was in that first one compared to how it looks now. It's cheekbone. Look, no, this side. Cheekbone. There's a cheekbone. And there's a little cheek liney thing right here. And this is like, well, there's always like that stupid thing, but it's not what it was. I mean, how it was before is like that. And I have to lean back to do that. That's not flattering. I don't know. It's a very frustrating process, and it constantly is a double-edged sword. You're happy for the results of it, but it doesn't feel evenly balanced, because that's the only good thing, obviously, that's coming from it. Yes, the health thing's well, but, you know, feeling good. My knees are better. Before I lost the weight, I had to take 20-minute showers because I had to keep bending over because my knees were hurting. I had to sit down on my toilet after getting out of the shower because I was out of breath. I don't do that anymore. I'm able to take a shower like a normal person, be in and out in like 10 minutes. I don't have to sit on the toilet afterwards to catch my breath because I'm not out of breath. I was out of breath there because it went on long. I don't know. I admire you all so much for sticking to it, and I am so proud of you for everything you have accomplished, and I know you can do, you know, great things and stick to it and reach the goal you're looking for. Honestly, my fat ass at 370, I feel okay at this weight. I really do. I feel completely fine because I'm not 400 pounds anymore. I'm not over 400 pounds. I started at 412. So, yeah, I'm okay at this weight for now. I don't even think I can imagine what it would be like if I was under 350, let alone under 300. I don't think I can even begin to imagine what that would be like, being under 300 pounds. Damn. Shit, I'd probably be happy at 350. I guess because my body can handle it. Like I said, I'm moving better. But I also know that once I get pregnant, there's a high chance that I gain a good 40 to 60 pounds. You can gain, maybe 20 to 60 pounds you can gain on a pregnancy. So I don't know. I will try and end it here. I don't like trying to make these things too long. But always remember, I'm proud of you. You know, keep at it. You're not the only one going through it. Feel free to leave a comment if you want, or if you have any questions. And, you know, I'm proud of you. Just keep at it. Have a good Thanksgiving. Don't overdo it. Everything will be fine. And always remember, you are more than just a number. And if you're happy the way you are, then fuck the rest of the world. So thank you guys again. Happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you next week. Bye.